Everybody, first of all, this is one of my daughters, Harper.
Hi.
This is Cameron.
Say hi. Hello.
And this is Mary, my other twin daughter.
Hi.
So here's the situation. My girls, my cynical, smart-ass girls, lost their ever-loving minds over Hunger Games. They never been into anything.
I was going to do a couple of things.
Like what?
Smooth jazz.
Smooth jazz.
I don't get jazz.
Harper is notorious for starting projects. So Harper has started a number of projects, not the least of which was a smooth jazz band, which to my knowledge...
That wasn't just my idea.
To my knowledge, consisted only of deciding to start a smooth jazz band. And where I knew I had to get them on the show was a couple of weeks ago when the preview commercial for the DVD release of a movie they've seen twice about a series of books they've read twice. And Mary, you read Hunger Games again today. She watched the preview for the DVD release and broke into tears.
Taylor Swift was in the background. She can't be judged.
So, well, that's when I knew there's something going on. So, Mary.
No, I want to do it.
I asked Mary to write a 50-word summary of the Hunger Games for someone who doesn't know what it's about. The Hunger Games, a summary. As punishment for their failed uprising, the capital forces 2 children, aged 12 to 18, from each of the 12 districts to be selected at a public reaping and fight a gladiator-style death match in an outdoor arena until only one victor remains. When her sister is selected, Katniss Everdeen volunteers to take her sister's place. That's a hell of a summary right there.
Yay!
So Harper.
Yeah.
What I want you to do...
I left the glossary at home. I'm really sorry.
David Harper.
I left it on the footrest. Right, you guys.
I give you one thing to do. I want you to describe for the audience what happens in the book.
Well, there's 12 districts, and
where?
In a country called Panem, formerly North America, and the main character, Katniss Everdeen, lives in District 12, one of the poorest districts, the poorest district in Panem, and it's her sister's first reaping, and she happens to get reaped.
So it's sort of like a weighted lottery, where if you're a certain age, the youngest age, which is what?
12.
12. You only have so many chances of having your name being drawn.
At age 12, you have your name in once, 13 twice, 14 3 times, and so on and so on, up until you.
Yeah. So at the maximum age, you have more of your tickets in the drawing.
But there are. I'm running this. What part of this don't you understand? Get over this. Since there is a very big food shortage in the districts, there's an opportunity to put your name in extra times for more food. So it's like
risk reward.
You put in your name one extra time for each member of your family, and you get an extra ration, and it accumulates. Like, you can't take your name out once you've already entered in for more testing. That's what it's called, Tesseract. So it accumulates until you're 18, and the main character, she's 16 years old, and she has her name in 26 times, but her best friend, he's 18, has his name in 42 times in the drawing.
Now this is a physical battle, right? So
you fight to the death.
So if you're younger, obviously you're going to be at a disadvantage to an older kid, right?
Yes.
So her baby sister, who's 12, and her name is what?
Prim.
They turned up the volume really.
What's the name?
Prim.
Prim gets her name drawn, and her older sister steps in and volunteers to take her place. At what point did you decide to lose your mind about it? What made you...
It happened gradually, each over the 3 books. I only cried once during the whole series, and that was in the third one, like right towards the. It was like right towards the end. Okay. That's when I first got more.
So why? What's the connection here?
You just feel like you just enjoy these characters, and you become emotionally attached to them.
Cameron?
You can talk too.
So we discussed this last night. Is that this concept of these characters being totally cut off from the world and completely on their own is really shocking to you guys, because you can't imagine ever being isolated.
They're all starving, and I get grumpy when I miss a meal. I couldn't do the Hunger Games. They're all like starving to death, and I couldn't do it.
But I don't think it's about the hunger, is it? It's not actually about starving, right?
Yeah,
Why can't you give me a Twinkie?
but the winner of these games, they become extremely, extraordinarily wealthy. They make lots of money. Like they're set for life. Like, they get a fancy house. They get money. They don't have to take place in the reaping anymore. But
so it's your ticket out of misery.
Yes.
For killing people.
Yeah.
So how does the first book end? Who wins?
Oh my God.
Well, obviously Katniss
Obviously
wins.
Katniss. Well, there's 3 books based around it, but I'm gonna get to it. Her district partner, Peeta,
There's a boy and a girl.
there's 2.
So they fall in love.
No, I swear to God. I swear to God.
They don't fall in love?
I'm gonna get to it. Okay, so what happens? Dad, I would appreciate your undivided attention. Okay, so what happens is his love for her at the
Alright, so
interview.
Peeta falls in...
No, Peeta has been in
Since kindergarten.
I'm getting really frustrated with you.
She needs a Twinkie. Somebody get that girl some food.
Listen, I want to ask a question.
You're kind of cutting me off and playing this off for laughs. My frustration.
Peeta falls in love with Katniss.
No, Peeta has been in love with Katniss for 11 years.
Alright, but Peeta is a competitor in this.
Yes, and that's what's really twisted about it. That's
so who dies? Does Peeta die?
We don't know. I'm gonna get to this. Alright, so he confesses their love and their mentor, and they decide they're gonna play this love story off for sponsors, because people can sponsor the tributes they like in the games, and Katniss is just like, oh, this is a sponsor.
So sleazy. Brought to you by Keystone.
That's what it is. That's the point, but can I get a beer, please? But
Race, hook her up.
They play Katniss and her mentor played off for the games. Like they're using the sponsors, but Peeta thinks it's genuine, and as it turns out, and they let them both win.
Typical chick. She played it. No, we're here to ruin it.
That's why they like it, because it's like good to stab people in the back.
All right, so I want to ask a question, and I want an answer. I want a yes or no question. Does Peeta live past the first book?
Yes. Yes.
So they beat the system.
They beat the system.
So the whole point,
the
whole point is last man standing wins. But these 2 lovebirds.
Well, they had
took the books.
They were about to do a suicide, because what happened was they were promised that
suicide.
They were promised that 2 winners could win. That they promised that 2 winners could win. Like they said she tracked him down. Like
God, I'm so confused.
well, stop interrupting me. I swear to God. Why is Cameron even here?
Okay, real quick. Are you saying Peter or Peeta?
Peeta, like Peeta bread, but like Peeta.
Actually, Harper and Mary and Chris, if you have to,
you're making me
mute
mad.
their microphones.
Turn this off.
I thought she was like,
oh, Peeta. Cameron, what are they getting wrong here?
Everything.
What's the name of the book?
No, really, what, you tell me what's going on that they're not getting right here. Cameron.
Well, they've got it right. They're just doing it in the wrong order.
What's the right order?
You make us skip.
What's the right order?
Well, Peeta and Katniss get reaped, and then they go.
That sounds awful.
She volunteers.
And, well, Katniss volunteers for her sister friend. They go, and they kill everyone.
Yes.
well, people killing each other.
Uh-huh.
They're the last two, and they're about to both die because they're in love. And so they're about to...
Except she's not really.
Yeah, she's playing.
She doesn't. She when okay, you can.
That is some shit right there.
But here's what. Okay,
But it's
what's so great
justified.
about it.
Like, she wanted to live. She
didn't have time for moments, but also
she feeds her family.
Yes, ma'am.
She
You
had-
did raise your hand.
I did.
she had a friend who was a male, like back at home. It wasn't like there's something romantic about it. But she was like, oh, what is he gonna think about this? That's how I read it.
I like the mood lighting. All right, so here's some trivia questions that Cameron wrote for you guys to answer. How did Gail and Katniss meet?
Okay, I got it. I raised my hand first.
Okay,
we're
Mary.
talking. Okay.
Wrong. Harper.
No. Please stop.
Okay, Mary, I'm sorry. How do they meet?
Their fathers were both killed in the same mine explosion, since District 12's export is coal mining.
Oh my God!
And they meet in the woods. They meet in the woods. That's how they met. They met in the woods. She was checking up she found his snares, and she was like, "Oh, whose snares are these?" And he's like, "Those so my snares."
Okay, so the correct
They met
answer.
hunting in the
The
woods.
correct answer, according to Cameron, was hunting.
I'm a simple person, okay?
Survey
Okay,
said.
guys. Next question. What does District 6 specialize in?
Oh.
Harper.
Oh my God! I think it's no.
It's electric. No, it's not nuclear powered.
No, it's 5.
Oh.
It's transportation.
That is the correct answer. Question 3. What color, and I'm going to correct your verb, not is.
I'm sorry.
What color are Peeta's eyes?
Blue.
I had to look that up, okay?
That's their twin language coming through there.
Blue.
What color dress was Katniss wearing the first time Peeta saw her?
Red, plaid, red.
What is the name of the woman that works at the knob? Huh?
The what?
What's the name of the woman that?
What did you say works at the knob?
Well, it's better than works on one.
It's called the reaping.
Creeping. What's her name?
Greasy Sue.
Greasy Sue.
Yo!
I am gonna have to read these books.
Her
now.
name is Greasy Sue on
No,
the knob.
I cut you all in the face.
Stop! First of all.
What is the name of Prim's cat?
Buttercup!
What color ribbon does Prim's goat wear on her neck?
Pink.
Prim has a goat with a ribbon?
Its name's Lady.
Why do you know this?
We read it today.
It's like Bieber fever. It's weird.
Yes, it is. What was Rue's district token? Cameron.
District
That's the player
I think I know. Wasn't it like a little district token? It was a little grass
Jack
bracelet.
knows.
I was
Jack.
answering it.
No, shut
I
up.
was taking
Jack.
my time.
Yeah!
All right.
Yay, Jack!
A necklace woven out of grass. Which one of Katniss's ears go deaf after the explosion?
The left
The left one.
Cameron, way to go.
I remember that because of her reaction. It was pretty funny.
So, there are 3 books. What's the best one?
Catching Fire.
Is it the second or third one?
The second part is this.
So, we got, well, there's not even a
That's Mockingjay.
Mockingjay.
That's the third one.
the third one. Okay, so hang on.
That's gonna mess you up.
How does it all end? When you close Mockingjay, what's going on?
You're gonna
Tears.
You're gonna have a hole in your life that only heroines can fill, and it's really hard to pull yourself out of it. It's really big. Okay, listen. I'm fine with spoiling this because it's been made into a movie. It's been out.
Watch the microphone.
But I'm not gonna spoil the other 2 books for them.
I won't do it.
Because Meredith's considering reading it.
Okay. Alright, this will be our last one. What complication does Peeta suffer after his leg injury?
No leg.
I thought you were
No
putting your
leg.
microphone down.
He loses